is the coordinator of the TIC Americas and is also part of the team of YABT. She will explain all the crucial steps that you have to take so you can be part of this competition. Before we get started, I would like to tell everyone that questions are welcome. You will be able to ask them through our chat system and at any time during the webinar. You can find the chat system on your conference panel in the section of chats. In addition, at the end of the presentation, we will give you the opportunity to enable your microphones and ask directly the questions that were not answered. You just have to click on the little hand located on your conference panel so we can know that you want to participate, and at the end we will give you the floor. Attention, you will be able to participate in the last section of questions only if you have a microphone. Otherwise, you can ask us through chat. Once you ask the questions, the audience will be able to hear them so you can know the responses as well. So Anita, please, the floor is all yours.
Hello, everyone. Hope everyone can hear me.
I can, Anita.
Okay, vamos a arrancar.
Yeah.
All right. All right. Hello, everyone. My name is Ana Maria Torres. I'm the coordinator of the program, the Talent and Innovation Competition of the Americas. Thank you so much for connecting with us today. We're going to explain how the whole process of participation takes place within this program, and also how can you be part of this important challenge. So anyway, for us, the Young American Business Trust, is a pleasure to present you this leading program in the whole Western Hemisphere. The Talent and Innovation Competition of the Americas is a platform and business accelerator for young entrepreneurs to foster their business ideas and startups. This is a program developed by the Young American Business Trust, and it is focused on young entrepreneurs that are from 18 years old to 34 years old. Regardless of the level of the solution that you have, this program is tailored to help entrepreneurs in the journey to grow. Every year, top innovative business solutions are identified, trained, and coached to foster more sustainable and inclusive development in Latin America and the Caribbean. So, I'm going to tell you a little bit more about the history of TIC Americas. Since 2009, TIC Americas has included a specific category called Eco Challenge. This is co-organized and sponsored by PepsiCo, and also lately new partners have joined, like the Central American Bottle Corporation and Costco from Colombia. So what do we do here? This, more than a competition, is a whole acceleration program where you join us from now, and you can also participate and improve your business from now to December. We will have the deadline in January, where you'll be able to submit all the documentation that we have required. In order to move on with this, I will explain who is the Organization of American States. Basically, this is an NGO It is supported by the Organization of American States, and YBT is focused, its main mission is to foster and promote social and economic development within the youth in the region. How do we do it? We focus on leadership, training, technology, and alliances. As you know, we have one of the largest networks, not just of entrepreneurs, but also partners and institutions that work in order to promote more social and economic development in the region and the youth. What are the processes? Well, we have 3 stages, and the first one for you is to go and register at teachamerica.net. You will be able there to select each category that you want to be presented, but more importantly, you will have access to all our training and mentoring tools. For us, it's really important that you have access to these tools, because this is the way for you to improve your business plan, to improve your concept and realize what you actually need to succeed. This is available from now to January, and then we will focus next year more on the selection of the finalists, which is the second stage. Once you have submitted all your documentation, you will be able now to be selected as finalists. This is an online evaluation system where more than 500 experts from the region are participating within the evaluation committee. And then YBT and their partners will announce the finalists on their official website and social networks. What is important here for you is to understand that the first phase is the one that you're going to be structuring your project if you have an idea, or looking a concept or a strategy on how to grow. So it doesn't really matter your business model. It matters that we want to help you get into the path to grow. On the third stage, once you have been selected as finalists, we select top entrepreneurs, the most innovative in the region, and we take them to participate in a final expo that it takes place in June 2016. In this expo, you will be able to pitch your ideas and your business plans to experts, to private sector representatives, and very high-level officials from the government, CEOs, investors. And it's basically your moment to shine. It's your moment to show not just to us the great project you have, but also to the world and expose that idea that it can grow. Part of the whole process is the fact that we give you this training at the beginning and also a special coaching to participate in the finals, which also are available for you to participate in a booth where you present your project. For the history of Teach America is that the finals always take place within the OEA's General Assembly. So we take advantage of these wonderful and special occasions where very high-level people get together, and we kind of set the expo next to it within that framework. So you are exposed to the most brilliant experts in the region that can actually help you grow your startup. So what are the categories? We have 3 categories. We have, as I mentioned before, the startup, or if you're already registered and you already have a business officially registered in your country and you're actually trying to jump from, like SMEs to medium-sized enterprises, or just keep growing, we do have a special category for you. If you have a solution that is responding to 4 challenges that I'm going to explain in a minute, you will be able to apply to Eco Challenge. So Eco Challenge is a special category, and it's just for those entrepreneurs who are ready to respond the 4 challenges. Which challenges? So we're asking these year entrepreneurs who have a solution to these global problems, and we actually want to hear from you, and we want to identify what the solutions that you are coming up with. So for the first one, you see here, pet recycling. So if you have an idea that is bringing when you have like these water bottles, or if you have the PET indeed that it comes in general with packages or bottles, it's really important for us to find a solution first that you can recycle it. How can you recycle it, or how can you use it at an industrial level that you can scale up that that large quantities of PET? As you know, we suddenly are kind of flooded with PET all over, and there are brilliant solutions out there who great innovators are making a change. In this example, we bring that one of our entrepreneurs came up with an idea to bring light out of a PET container, and this is the house you see now. It has a light bulb because of PET. And the second category is sustainability in the agriculture. And basically what we're looking here is to get sustainable reuse of agricultural products. So in the example we show here, like how banana peel can actually become the sheet of your book. And that's the type of ideas we're looking for. We're looking for, if you have an idea using or recycling the coconut dust, also how can you come up with furniture out of coconut dust. So I'll let you be creative depending on the agriculture of your country, and we actually really want to hear from you what are the solutions that you can see and you foresee to implement. Another challenge is how can we create better ways to access safe water. Actually, this is key not just for people in the Caribbean, but people worldwide. So this type of solution is key for us. And also, if you can identify or come up with a strategy to use a better way or to use water in a more efficient way in the agriculture. So if you come up with these solutions, or you're already working with solutions that respond to these challenges, we want to hear from you in Ecoreto. The last one is consumer eco-engagement. An eco-challenge is basically tailored to you. So we want to hear now also solutions that through an app are able to create awareness of the climate change and the habits that we kind of have on a daily basis and are actually impacting very badly our world. So in order to create more awarenesses and to create a better way of like sustainable living, we want to hear from you if you're developing an app. As I said before, who can participate, or what is the eligibility to be participant in Peak Americas? This year, we opened the call for initiatives from young entrepreneurs between 18 and 34 years old. You gotta be a resident or a citizen from any OEAS member state. In the case of Eco Challenge, it's very tricky because we're looking, as you see, challenges. They do apply more towards Latin America and the Caribbean. So we want to hear from you, from your solutions, but bear in mind where you're located and if you're responding to challenges that apply to Peak Americas. What do you need in order to participate in Peak Americas? As I said, Peak Americas registration is free. You do not have to pay anything in the process. The only cost that I say is that you have to come with lots of energy, great ideas, and a lot of positive thinking of making things work. We're open here for you to help you to grow your idea to grow your business plan, to grow your business, and we want to see that kind of path growing. And that's what TIC Americas is for you, is for startups to SME in this category, where you can actually present, no matter the level you are in development, no matter the business model you're taking. We are aligned with the Sustainable Development Goals of the United Nations, and we want to hear from more innovative, sustainable, and inclusive business. So if you have a social business, for example, we want to hear from you, and we have developed a specific tool for you to be able to understand how to have a business and how to create impact in that business. In the other hand, if you have a regular traditional business model that you want to present, but you're helping with innovation, with productivity in your country, and you're actually creating employment, we also want to hear from you, and you can present using the business plan template that is available on our webpage. So the deliverables are, basically we have to have a business plan, you have to have a web page. You can use any free web pages available. We just want to understand what is the concept that you want to sell, and we want to hear from you through a video. So the video, it will just help us to explain where are you, what phase are you, and understand better what is your product or your service. If you happen to have a business canvas already, and if you happen to have an investment profile already, those are the two things you can attach as an optional requirement, but you don't have to. The idea here is that we want to have the business plan, the website, and your video. But if you have investment profile and you already have a business canvas, that is optional material that you can present. I encourage you to visit www.ticamericas.net and see in the requirements, check by category which are the requirements, because we have developed for you templates for each category, and I think it's worth looking at because this is where we're going to be evaluating. In the case of Eco Challenge, as I said, Eco Challenge is a special category. In the case you are actually responding to any of those 4 challenges, I invite you to participate, present on the project plan. You don't have to be a startup. You don't have to be a business. You just have to bring a solution to those 4 challenges. So come on, present your project plan. It is also available on our webpage. Share with us your webpage or if you're available on your social network, and tell us in 90-second video what are your solutions. What is your solution, and why consumers do you think will go to you and get it? On another thing, we say the key date, and this is you should take note, because we said registration already started. Registration is open for you and for all entrepreneurs interested in participating, free of charge, and the deadline to present all the deliverables is January 15th. So I encourage you to register now, www.ticamericas.net. Go now, register just your name, very few questions that we ask. Because if you register now, you will be able to get access to all our trainings and our mentoring sessions. We do know that it's difficult sometimes, you as an entrepreneur, and maybe you have a small team, to get all the pieces together. We understand that. But that's what TIC Americas is there. YBT has developed a boot camp, which is a business opportunity camp for you to understand better what we're looking for. So if we're looking at the business plan, understand better how can you create a validation of the market? How can you structure that? What is the business plan? What is key in the business plan? Why did you have to write one of those? Why do you have to plan financially ahead for at least 12 months? These are important questions that you're going to see in the business plan. And if you have a social business plan, we also want you to understand what is the product or service you are selling, but also how can you measure the impact that you want to create. So having said that, you will have until January 15, 2016 to present your documentation. Please do not wait until the very last minute, because we've seen great ideas, great entrepreneurs struggling at the very last minute to complete all the information, and they just cannot do it at the very last minute. So we encourage us from now to get all the documentation ready, and then YAVT and its partners will announce finalists on April 15, 2016. All the announcements will be due in their official channel. That is the way we announce that you have successfully passed to the second stage of TIC Americas. So having said that, I want to encourage you to register as soon as possible. And I also want to give you a little bit of reasons why TIC Americas is so special. As you see, we have been consolidated. This is TIC Americas 2016. It has been here for more than, this is the 11th edition of TIC Americas. And we have a great network of not just young entrepreneurs, innovators, eager to make a change, but also experts that are willing to help you and to collaborate with you how to structure your idea and your project. TIC Americas has more than $50,000 in prizes that provide seed capital for most cases, but also we take a full scholarship for one member of the team already registered in TIC Americas to go and participate in the final expo, where winners are kind of announced. So we want you to get exposed in this expo that takes place every year in a different country, where within the framework of the OEA's General Assembly. We want you to show your product, show your service to the world, not just to us, not just to the judges. We want to give you that exposure, visibility, and experience to pitch to potential investors. So that is your option. That is your opportunity to actually get that in the region, because I'm sure the solution you're bringing here is you're not just bringing it to your country. It's now worldwide solutions that we need. Just to tell you a little bit of numbers and understand what we receive, or historically we receive, we're talking about more than 30,000 young entrepreneurs participating in the region. We're talking about more than 48 countries participating in TIC Americas. As I said before, this is like a whole hemisphere, Western Hemisphere, participating from Canada to Chile and the Caribbean. Most of our solutions or entrepreneurs come from South America, but we also have a good representation in Central America, and we hope to grow within the Caribbean. We hope to hear more from fantastic entrepreneurs who are making a difference in the Caribbean. So this is totally open. What do you get? Well, for TIC Americas, it's also an experience. It's more than a process and an acceleration process, a very high speed. TIC Americas gives you this exposure, this unique exposure. This is it. Like, for example, in the Summer of the Americas in 2012, it's a CNN interview, but you will be featured in top magazines, in TV, in local newspapers, everywhere. So everyone will understand and will know what your solution, what you're bringing about. If you also want to attract investment, or you're interested in opening your business or expanding to other countries, this is the opportunity we have here in Ranuni from PepsiCo. She is one of the top leaders in the world, and she's going to be there hearing what you got to say, and also bringing not just the support, but also all the opportunities that come behind from the private sector, from the investment perspective. This is an example of great entrepreneurs who TIC Americas doesn't, something excellent about TIC Americas, it doesn't stop. It doesn't stop. It just keeps point, and we're very, very proud to hear the results of young entrepreneurs being tailored as the most innovators under 35 by MIT. They have been featuring key magazines like Forbes and Ramon America is elected this year 4 of our TIC Americas entrepreneurs. Expansión, for example, it also shows the Emprendedores del Año, which means the entrepreneurs of the year, and they are in the first page of key magazines. They also get exposed to wonderful events, Laboratoria in this case, and Lupa Peru. They've been selected to participate in key events led now in partnership with international organizations such as the World Bank and the Inter-American Development Bank. All these initiatives want to recognize great entrepreneurs who are creating a change, and they haven't got the chance to be out there and explain what they're doing to the world. So this is a very great and unique opportunity, as well as the Global TIC. As once you participate in TIC Americas, which is more regional, we also have this opportunity in Taiwan, where entrepreneurs can also participate. And as you can see in the picture below, this was 2014 Global TIC. Our CEO, Luis Biguria, with the recognition that Illuminix from Mexico got as Best Commercial Film Special Award in Global TIC Taiwan. So this is just few examples of how far you all get and how far is TIC Americas taking you. But it's actually not TIC Americas that takes you, but your dreams that take you, and just TIC Americas is there to help you out in the process. We encourage you to visit ticamericas.net. I'm sure you're going to be eligible to participate. So join us, register your proposal. Do not wait until the very last minute. Follow us at YABT in Twitter, in Facebook, and also if you have any questions, contact us. We're always eager to hear from you and see how can we help at TIC Americas at YABT.net and hashtag TIC Americas on Twitter. We're going to open now the session for questions. We do want to hear from you. We're here to help you understand the whole process. And also, as I said, please follow us in our social media too. Thank you so much. And I open the floor for questions.
Thank you so much, Anita. So far, we have no questions. So I think, well, I remind you that if you have any questions, you can click on the little hand located on your panel so we can know that you have one comment or any questions. Is there someone with a question? Okay, so far we have no questions. I think this is the end of our webinar on the TIC Americas 2016. Thank you so much, Anita, for your kind words and information about the steps of this competition. Thank you all for joining us today.
Thank you all. It's a pleasure. Please follow us. Bye-bye.